You play with fire, I'm the sand. You can love her, I don't care. I'm still gonna want you anywhere. You can hide, pretend that cool, but you still want me. Yeah, I want you too, but don't lie, your hands still know. Every touch says don't let go. You can keep your rules, your view, but I'm still gonna want you. Got your scent on my leather seat. Play cool, but you're incomplete. You say don't tell, I say we'll see. Your secret's safe inside of me. Your girl's an angel, soft and white, but I'm the reason you lose your night. She gives peace, I bring the thrill. You love both and I love the kill. You tell me it's wrong, I laugh. You sip the truth, I drain the glass. You can love her, I don't care. I'm still gonna want you anywhere. You can hide, pretend I do, but you still want me. Yeah, I want you too, but don't lie, your hands still know. Every touch says don't let go. You can keep your rules, your view, but I'm still gonna want you.
The brightness so much, I feel like I can't see her. Oh, are we in air? Yeah, we're good? Sorry, I'm like, I can't see her. Angel, me vas a tener que bajar el microphone porque no la miro. I'm so short, guys. Anyways, good morning, everybody. Espero que estén bien. It is Thursday. Y si no han salido de la casa o todavía están en la casa, pues it's time to get out and about porque el hielo ya se derritió. Now we just need to drive with precaution, okay? So that's all it is. But hey, we got a busy woman here that is doing and undoing and getting things done, okay? And she's here and she made it. So I just want to welcome Jennifer DELGADO. Thank you so much for being here.
Well, thank you for having me.
I'm excited to have you. You know, I've been searching for you.
Really?
Yeah, like I think I manifested you into my life.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, she didn't know this, but like in this show we get down and real. So I'm like authentically honest.
Okay.
And so I feel like genuinely you are one of the people that I manifested into my life because I needed a challenge.
Okay.
So yes, guys, like I really do feel a challenge with you. Like I feel like we've been so busy together that we haven't been able to get together. So she is owner of JPA Workforce, and she is in this. You've been in this industry for a long time.
Yes, about 15 years.
Right. But this is the moment where you were like, it's time to go on my own and I'm going to do what I need to do.
Yes. That's correct.
So she did it and she's doing it. And you know what's crazy? So like one of my New Year's goals this year is to go statewide.
Okay.
And then I like talk to you and you're like, yeah, that's what we're doing this year too. Like, and you know, she just opened her business. You just had your ribbon cutting with the Chamber of Arlington. So congratulations.
Thank you very much.
I hate that I wasn't able to be there, but
Business. You said you were closing it.
I know, but that day is yeah, it's a special day for me too because I was at Austin, which she's in Austin already, and I was closing out an account over there. But it really gives me joy to see another Latina out here doing this. Like she's giving opportunities, and you're such a mentor for not only your team but other people that are coming to get involved with you. Because even my receptionist, she used to be part of your team, and she talks so highly of you. So I've been looking forward to this. So thank you so much for coming on.
Well, thank you so much for reaching out and having me here.
Yes. Okay, so we are ready for this. It's like an off day for me. I'm like, it's Monday? No, it's Monday. Like, what vibe do I got going on? This is really bothering me, though. Angel, ¿me lo bajas? Porque no la miro. No la miro. It's too high. Oh, there we go. Yes. Yeah, cuando no la mira, vaya. This is Angel, guys. He's our producer. So when you come to Radio Metroplex, you get to meet him. So make sure you come out and say hi to him. He is really an amazing persona. So make sure y'all come and join him. So, all right. Ahora sí te puedo ver. Hola, ¿cómo estás? I can see you now. Okay, so today we are gonna get down on real on the story of your journey, and I'm really looking forward to that. So, the way I do it is the concept of MIRNA, and you kind of like got the rundown of it.
Yeah.
So the first thing was mindset. So I want to know like your transition from where you started, where were your beginnings from, and how did you transition to the person that you are now?
I would say when I originally started my first business partner-wise in 2019, so I was partner, and we started Alliance Personnel. It was established 2019. It started 6 years because, like you said, I jumped into JPA in July of 2025. So I would say anything that I learned there as being a partner, and then giving that leadership and that relationship with the team, my partnership, and just the clients itself. Because I mentioned, I still have clients that are doing business with me since I was an individual sales rep.
Wow.
So mindset is everything, and keeping the positivity, to move forward and to branch off. So yeah, of course, I've used that to start JPA Workforce.
Wow, like that. I mean, it's God. You never know what God is doing in your life, right? Like you probably started, and you're just like, oh, I'm just an agent. Like I'm just doing this. I'm just
at one point, because I was like, okay, so, and I start thinking, because you get into your age. And you start thinking, where did I get all this from? Where did I get all this knowledge from?
Yeah, because she's very knowledgeable, guys. I'm like I said, I'm very intrigued from your experience and everything that you do. So I do know that you have that.
One thing my dad always told me, and I think I hear about because he's a businessman, and he's always talking about mindset is everything. And you set your mind to whatever you want to do in life, and you seek it. You get it done. And you say you're gonna do something, do it.
That's it. There's nothing else but just to go out and do it, right? I know people are like, what are you doing today? Like grinding? What else am I supposed to do? But I think you make it fun at the end of the day, right?
Oh, yeah.
Because I mean, even your team looks forward to going back into the office and doing what they need to do.
They were ready to go.
So yeah.
And they're in the office today. We actually opened up late. So they're enjoying it. They've got to get in. It was kind of like I guess kind of like a break. We're not so busy because, of course, a lot of companies right now, they're doing inventory. So a lot of the workers that are out, they're kind of, it's kind of like play by ear.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like a little relaxed, but I was like, hey, don't get too comfortable. Because, you always got to be ready for whatever.
Well, you know what? Like, I'm going to give you December. I'm going to give you January. Pero ahorita ya viene Valentine's y todo. Vámonos rocking and rolling. So you want a job, give a job to your loved one. By giving JPA Workforce information to them, and they will get them straightened out on what they need. But also, if you're an employer, this is the perfect time to get that headache out of the way. You need to worry about your taxes. You need to worry about making money. You don't need to be worrying about who is going to be working for you, right? Like, let her handle that. Let her figure out who's the right person, the right candidate for you. So like at the end of the day, you have entrepreneurs in your family.
Yeah.
So you were very inspired by them.
Of course. So my father and my brother, they have a company. Now my brother runs it. Okay. It's Registered Marks Letterpress. It's in Dallas. Okay. They've been in business for 26 years.
Wow. Yeah.
26, 27 years, I think. 99. I think they opened in 9. One of those days. Forgive me if they see this.
99 in the 90s, guys. That's like a long time. Oh my God. It's like, it's crazy. Okay, we're not going to talk about that because then I'm going to feel old and I'm not old. Okay.
No, you're not.
So, okay. So when was it like, what is your mindset right now? Like, how do you process your day to day? Like, I mean, is it like, do you get challenged? Do you feel like, man, this is so hard? Like, do you want to give up, or what is your mindset that keeps you going?
I think I guess I would say, I mean, everything in life. I mean, I have a whole team behind me that support. So my daughter, my family, my husband, they're my motivation, you know, to get up every day and you know, some people say, "Oh, you're a business owner, kind of kick back." You know, that's not true.
Where do you get that from? Because that is,
I hear a lot. You're like, "Oh, yeah, she runs a business. She has it easy," or "It's easy." No, it's not. It's not easy. And I think my family and my friends that actually really know, my peers, they know it's hard work. You know, I'm getting up with them too. You know, at 6 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning, we're getting, you know, text messages. Hey, arrival time. We're here. I mean, we're getting phone calls late at night sometimes. You know, hey, so and so didn't show up. But it's what we make it fun.
Yeah,
we make it fun, and I think on the outcome of it, there's always something different every day.
And you kind of look forward to it.
Yeah.
It seems like, and that's what I'm saying, guys. Not a lot of people understand. I think there's the journey when you become an entrepreneur, right?
Yeah.
But then there's a journey when you become a company and you become someone that there's people working under you, and then there's the clients that rely on you, and then it's like everything has to line up, and you have to worry about payroll, which I know you said you were working on payroll today, right? And so it's a lot of things that people don't understand that we do.
Yeah.
And it's not just like being a solo entrepreneur when you're like a notary or a real estate agent. Is like you just got to worry about you and call it a day. Like you just got to know that you're producing. But when you start looking into a company, it's like, it's like everything has to be aligned. And for you, it's very important to have your team behind you, seems like, because you talk very highly of your team.
I do.
So what is it really that they do that really, helps you grow?
I think, well, I can say honestly, when I started JPA, I did take a couple of them from Alliance Personnel to JPA. And I honestly feel with the team that I've built, they really inspired me because they're coming out of their comfort zone.
Right.
You know, they've got a lot of talent, a lot of experience, and I'm pulling it from them. And it's like things that I hadn't seen, and they've been working for me for a while now. You know, I've got girls with me for 6 years. 4
wow.
years. You know, that actually came with me. And then for, your receptionist to speak highly of me too.
Yeah.
She did work with me for a couple years, and I have great things. Yeah, she's a great person.
You can't have her back though.
No.
She's in my team now. No, but ironically, she talks so highly of you, and so it's like one of those things where it's like, man, she does so amazing. She's always this. She's such a motivation to people, and that's what I love. And so when I finally got to meet you, it was like, man, she wasn't lying. She really did talk. But hey, guys, I know that we're now on Instagram Live, and I just want to introduce the Down and Real Show, okay, with the CEO Diva. That's me. And today we have our special guest, esta hermosura latina, Jennifer Delgado. She is owner and CEO of JPA Workforce, and she's here telling us her story and how her journey is going. And so I am just so grateful to have her, and she's really doing it out here. Like, girl, you're challenging us. Qué bueno. Like, honestly, you're making a pathway. Do you understand that?
Now I do. I mean, I didn't know I had so much, but it's very inspiring. I mean, you inspire me. I mean, I see your posts and I see how you do things, and your inspiration as well too. When you're posting things constantly, like your day-to-day routines.
Yeah, I try to. It's hard.
It is hard, because I've been told to do it too, and I'm like, how do you do that? And so I see you doing it, so it's kind of like I want to learn from you too.
Yeah. Hey, but that's what it is. It comes down to like, we talked about this conversation, like it's no really competition out there.
No.
It's just you're about your grind, and it's going to speak for itself.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And so I think also you said it yourself, having that spouse that backs you up and supports you and handles certain things that take load off of you. It makes things a little bit more smoother. I won't say easier because I don't know what the easy is.
We don't know.
I don't know what that is. But I will say that it does help. And then, of of course, like she mentioned, the team. So definitely, guys, shout out to her team at JPA Workforce. They're amazing. They're doing the things. And if you need to, maybe find a job placement, or you need employees for your company, stop with that headache. Ahorita, go concentrate on buying flowers for your loved ones and your clients, and let her deal with the headache of hiring.
Yes.
And she
Let me deal with the headache.
and she does the firing too. If they don't fulfill, she does the firing too. So that's pretty cool. But all right. So next thing is what, like, we talked a little about your mindset and motivation, but what is the inspiration behind it? Like, why JPA Workforce? Like, you wanna
Jobs, placements, and associates.
Okay.
It's more of connecting. Like you said, I think one of them is networking.
We'll get to it. She studied.
But yeah, I think really the inspiration of it all is just how everything comes into place.
Mm-hmm.
My experience, my journey, my story. Everybody has a story, and you put it into place, and then the support.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep going back to support in the team, because I really wouldn't be where I'm at without them, without that backup. And like you say, and I keep going back to what gets you going. You go, well, yeah, it's work, but it's not just work. It's it's us connecting, us trying to make an impact on the community, helping people. What better way to do is getting putting people in place to have money in their pocket,
right.
or taking the load off of an employer, somebody looking for that staffing help. Sometimes people struggle to find that right people to fulfill those orders.
You hear that a lot. You hear a lot of, business owners, managers saying, "Es que nadie quiere trabajar. Nobody wants to work." But the reality is, like, you're just not finding the people, or you're probably not coming at them in a way that they want to work for you.
Yes.
And sometimes we don't have that creativity, but you know how to get your people. Right now you got a wait list.
Yeah, we do. We got a wait list.
So, let's get these people their jobs. Let's get this economy going and fulfilled, the headache that you currently have. And, would you ever say that you were ever in that situation where you were, like, looking for a job and maybe you ended up at a workforce center that helped you? Or how is it that...
Well, okay, so I come from the consumer side. So I worked with a family business, and we relied on staffing. So in that position, I was shipping and receiving, production, quality control. So there I was, in the warehouse. And I remember, my dad saying, "Hey, we got to get this job out, this job out. You got deadlines. We're going to need staff. Call the staffing company." So I would call the staffing company, and I became friends with the girl at the other end of the phone. She was always like, "Hey, girl, you're always calling me." And you ever thought about coming into recruiting and to staffing? And I was like, you know what? I might so, because, working with families is hard.
It is.
It is very hard. And so I believe when I did that for 8 years, and I decided, hey, after I became a mom, I was like, you know what? I want to do something different. Let's do a different career. So I got into staffing, and I want to say maybe in 2006, 2008 or so. But I did that, and I worked every position, front desk, from the front desk, recruiter to sales. We have consumer side understanding, meeting their deadlines, productions, getting the staff there. Because I was the one when, the temps would come in, I would be the one getting them ready to, clock in, clock out, explain the job description to them. So yeah, I did all this.
That's a whole different perspective, guys. So like usually is like somebody went through the workforce center and they got their experience, but not so much the consumer. Like they started on the other side. So that even puts you out, that makes you unique in itself. I really think that it's beautiful that you get to help businesses and you get to help our nuestra gente.
Oh yeah.
Like, girl, like you just hit like, como dicen, two, what is it? 2 stones with 1 bird, or 1 bird with 2 stones.
Like that.
I know
what you're saying.
¿Cómo dice que mataron 2 cosas en uno o no sé?
Mataron 2 pájaros de un tiro.
Ándale eso. Anda matando 2 pájaros de un tiro. like that. I see. Guys, remember we're in Radio Metroplex here live in Arlington, Texas, guys, and we are here with Jennifer Delgado. She is CEO and owner of JPA Workforce, and she's out here just helping. Okay, she is helping and making life easier for business owners, and she's helping nuestra gente, and that's where we're at right now, talking about that. That is very inspirational to me because I think a lot of people get into the business for money or for whatever that situation might be in, but not with another purpose, like with the propósito that God made you.
Yeah.
And you're doing that. That is so inspirational to me, and I want you to understand that because you can't give up.
Yeah.
You can't quit. JPA has to go all the way to the top,
Yes,
and so keep fulfilling that. The next concept I like talking about is respect. How did you get respect for yourself? Because to me, that's very important, your self-worth and, like loving yourself, because we all have like a past that got us through certain situations. And then next, how did you get the respect from your team and your community?
Ooh, those are some good questions.
I know.
I think the respect comes from you. Well, for me, it's leading by the example. I think I've earned the respect, and I say earned because, as you said, or as I'm describing my story, I've been in every position. So a lot of the customers, I would say that I have the respect from them because I respect their time. I respect their need, their urgency of what they're needing. And then, I show them that respect, and I also gain the respect from my team to show them that I work hand in hand with them, alongside with them.
Yeah.
If they're, I'm a different type of owner. People I want to say I'm a different type of breed.
Yeah.
But honestly, yeah, because I won't ask anything of my team if I won't do it.
Yeah.
That's something that I've always put out there. I'm never going to ask you to do something I wouldn't do.
And I feel that porque there really is a lot of business owners, or let's say CEOs, right?
Yeah.
Que están arriba y se quedan en la oficina de executive and call it a day.
Mm-hmm.
But really, the thing is, how down do you get for your team, right? Like, do you know the struggles that they're facing every day? Do you sit there and try to fix those and give them solutions to their problems so they can be successful on what they do? And I think a lot of people lack that. They don't set up their team for success,
Yes.
which they don't understand que les duele al final. Like, that's going to affect you at the end of the day. So just get down with your team and make sure they're all set up, and it's gonna work out in the long run.
Yeah. One thing I want to brag is we did do we did of course the New Year meeting. I do a meeting once a month with the team, and one thing that I am proud of is I did ask them to do a vision board.
Okay.
Vision board. So I got them all supplies, and I asked them that to do this vision board, but not only for the business side, but for personal.
Yeah.
I want to see what are they trying to reach in their goals, in life itself, and then in the business for them to move up and excel. So I'm looking forward to seeing what they have. All of them completed it, and I told them I was going to take a picture of it, and at the end of the year, we're going to go back and we're going to recap and see, hey, how many of these goals that you put on this vision board did you reach?
So you're gonna hold them accountable?
Yes.
Ooh, yeah.
I might throw a little spit of the incentive in there. So who got the most goals reached and stuff. So
that's deep. I like that. I do. Okay, are you gonna sit there
I'm
and
gonna try.
Yeah.
It's hard because of course we're business women.
Yeah.
So it's kind of hard.
We set this bar up here.
We set it up there, and then we try to be healthy and try to do the workout and the
balance.
routine. And but I can tell you, my daughter, my husband, they're the motivation because they're like, hey, babe, or mom, you got to go to the gym, and you got to fit it in there. And I'm
love
I'm
that.
on the phone. You can step away 30, 45 minutes.
Yeah, go work out.
I know, right? Go outside.
That's good, girl. So, what is that self-care for you? What does that consist of?
Try to get your sleep in when you can. Try to get your sleep in.
Not me with these ojeras. Oh, okay. Sleep. Okay. Noted.
I think that's the most. Anything else I can't. I'm gonna say I can't sit here and just lie and say yes. I get up and I go work out at 4:00 in the morning. In dreams, I would love to do that, but I don't. And that's one thing for 2026. I'm gonna strive, to try to implement that and say, hey, when do you have, instead of just us going and get our nails done and pedicure, that's really kind of like the only me time I get.
Hey, that's important too, though.
That is important.
It really is.
Yes.
I try to stop taking calls when I'm at the nail salon because the chinito started looking at me like, what is it that you do again? but it is your only time that you get for yourself. Mm-hmm. But yeah, at the end of the day, this is what it's about. I love getting down and raw.
Yeah.
And the reality is that is not always picture perfect. Like, it is beautiful to see these, content creators and influencers que hacen esta perfect routine. And I'll tell you, when my business was smaller, that was really easy.
Yeah.
I had a discipline going, but as soon as this business grew, it was just, it doesn't work like that. It's really hard. And I think you're right. You're 100% about sleeping. I don't even think it should be called beauty sleep anymore. I think it's like power level up sleep, like producing money sleep. I don't know. Like for real. Because if you don't get your sleep, what is it? Burnout, right? Así se llama. Like you start getting burnout and you just don't do anything for anyone when you don't have enough for you. Yes. So, we're going to hold you accountable to your 2026, okay? She's holding her team. We're going to hold her accountable. But what else are you striving for 2026 in your self-care?
For self-care?
You see? Yeah, she wasn't ready for this one. I see. It's good.
I mean, take care of yourself, I guess. I mean, as we're getting older, in life itself, you got to be able to, I guess, the health side, eat better, and if you're not working out, go walking.
What do you usually eat?
Girl,
I want to know.
I can tell you, I cooked all this past 4 or 5 days that we were in the house.
Progress.
That was progress.
If she would be in the house, she would cook, but she's not. Yes. Okay.
So yeah, I think I got to make caldo. What did I make?
So
I made some tacos. That's easy.
Girl, but sometimes you miss that food.
Yeah.
It's my daughter's like, oh, let's eat out. But I'm like, girl, you don't even know what we're missing out because growing up, I think we had to eat at home.
Comida en la casa.
Yeah, frijoles all week.
Arroz all week. And I did make some of that stuff too.
And everybody's like, oh yeah, this is delicious. Yeah. What is your favorite restaurant that you go to?
The favorite restaurant? Oh, girl. I don't really have a favorite. Because I done been to a lot of places. I don't really
what is your go-to? Cuando andas de carrera and you need something in your stomach?
In the very beginning, when I was a sales rep, I think I got up in the morning and I would drink a Coke and a sneaker. Mm-hmm. And that was my push, my caffeine, my alert. I wouldn't take a lunch because I would bust, I would bust butt out there. Yeah. And be able to get off in time to pick up my daughter from school. So I would try to hurry up and make sure my work was done. So because at that time I was a single parent, so I would get up early in the morning, 5 something in the morning, eat a sneaker and a Coke. Drink the Coke.
I'm not gonna lie, that sounds so good.
Really?
It does. Right now, no estoy tomando coca, so it's like, Coke. When you pop it from the can, and it's
cold.
Yes.
So yeah. So what's your favorite Coke?
Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola?
Yeah, I need that hardcore stuff, Yeah, it's bad. But, we're going in.
Oh, sorry, it's Coca-Cola.
I know. You hear this? You hear me talking about your Coca-Cola? You need to come over here to Radio Metroplex. I love Coca-Cola, but right now we're broken up. We're not talking. It's just not doing it for me. But I love caffeine. Yeah. So Starbucks is the go.
It's the go-to.
Yeah. But I don't like sneakers, but my husband tiene una addiction with sneakers. So I get that part too. He has to have a sneaker. So he has a diet going on too. So no sneakers, no Coke in our house. For this month. But what is it? Today's the 29th, is it?
29th, yeah.
Is that 3 more days until with some fajitas or something? Oh girl, I'm gonna kill it. Anyways, going back. But Now let's get to this networking.
Okay, so networking.
Networking is a concept that to me changed my life. And so I want to know how do people get to know you? How do people get to find you? How do people go to your team? I want to know like where you at, what you doing, who's your circle. I want to know all that. I just got lucky, y'all.
Yeah.
But
Really, I mean, they can find me on LinkedIn. I'm on LinkedIn. I'm on Facebook. Word of mouth. I've done a lot. You know, I've been in the industry a lot now. Long time, 15 plus years.
Wow.
And so I think I told you when we first met, I had a customer that was doing business with me, ended up calling my personal line. And he was like, hey, are you still doing staffing? And I was like, yeah. And I didn't even tell him about the changes or anything, but he was like, okay, I need 2 guys for Monday. And I'm like, yeah, for sure, I got it. I looked back and I was like, I hadn't talked to this guy since like 2018 or 2017.
yeah.
And he remembered me. And I think
You leave a signature. You definitely do.
and yeah, I've heard of that. I've heard of that. And I think it's your first impressions and then how you do business. I can say definitely proudly that my clients can say that I'm reliable, I'm dependable, I'm available after hours. I've proven that. You know, during holidays, you know, my husband, when I was hearing we're hearing my husband because, you know, of course, people think, oh, yeah, start a staffing company. It's so easy. And I'm like, yeah, sure, go start it. Go, you know, and my husband was talking about me and I overheard him and he was kind of like, you know, Jennifer answers the phone. We're at a football game. We're watching the Cowboys play and she'll answer the phone and step away and go handle business. You know, you're ready to be dedicated and committed like that.
And that's the type of people you want on your team. Like, because at the end of the day, you might have this staffing agency, but it's a team that you become with your clients.
Oh yeah,
you know, because you get to know their business, how everything works.
It's that relationship. It's that networking. You know, you network with people, but you actually build a genuine relationship with them. And that's something that I see when I gain your business. So if you're not my client, be my client.
Yeah, what are you doing? Like, come on now. Like, you're supposed to, like I said, go handle whatever you need to handle. Let her do what she does best, which is filling these posts. And honestly, you might even like create a post for their jobs maybe down the line to where you're like, hey, you know, you could probably really need someone here and I can fulfill that. I mean, it's the possibilities are endless working with you because I do see how you analyze people and, you know, you take the time to figure out what is needed and you create a solution to that. So
little problem solvers.
Yeah, she really is, guys. So this is why I'm saying, like, there's a lot in the industry, okay?
Oh,
and I know this, okay? And I'm a vouch for her here because me and my husband have been looking for, you know, workforce that just to like, I wouldn't say like partner up, but like just to gather our things together because we have like the same clients and whatnot. And I've seen it all. Like, there is people out here that are calling themselves a staffing agency, and honestly, I don't even understand how they function in a matter that cualquier persona, knowing good and well, like forklift drivers, I seen that they place these people, they're not certified, and they have them work. And then whenever they destroy these warehouses, and I'm talking one was electronics, like teles y todo. And when that thing came down, I was just like, yep, and look who's driving. Pero, like, no se ponen a pensar, like, it's not just about the money. It's really placing the right person for the right post, right? And making sure that they have what they need in order to, you know, make that long-term relationship. And I think that's something that you're doing.
Yes, I do definitely try to implement that, especially when a customer gives us the opportunity to go on site and talk to them about their, you know, their needs. We sit down and we actually ask the questions like, what exactly are you needing? What, you know, and we ask these questions so that we can find the perfect fit.
Yeah.
Because there's just so many people out there, they can fit in that position, but then it's kind of like, nowadays people are on Facebook, and I think they're saying, I'll sell your resume for like $10-15.
Oh, yes.
And it's
Definitely.
like, what? Like,
Como las que dicen que son bilingüe y girl, you're not bilingual, ni sabes hablar español. Come on now, get it together. And that is really a thing. I remember we had a lot of people come in saying that they were bilingual, and once we test them, they didn't.
They didn't,
So it's definitely something that she looks into, guys. So networking, what has been your experience? What is the best place that you've been meeting people?
Oh, really? I mean, we meet people every day, I think. But I have noticed, once I joined the chambers of Arlington, it was a lot of mingling, and it was kind of like...
she was not paid to say that, just FYI.
I was not. But it was literally kind of like an opening, because I was always involved, but I never actually went to those meetings. When I had my other business with my partner, we were signed up. We just never really...
I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, we were part of the chambers. Yeah. And we just never really went. And that's something that I want to change with JPA.
Yeah.
And I have. And sometimes, of course, I get nervous. And I go out there, but I've got a marketing team, and the support, again, it goes to show. We go to these things, and the people, they make it just so friendly. One of the ladies that we talked about, which is Elena, and she's
Elena.
Awesome.
She gives the best hugs, huh?
Yeah, she gives the best.
I was like, comfortable. I'm like, I feel so sad, and she just hugs me, and it's like the bright and day. Like, okay, I'm good. Let's go.
Yeah,
you'll see these people.
I think being involved in that, for me, and I think we related to that because we were like, I didn't go to college. I didn't, really graduate. So, like, when I go into these atmospheres where all these people are, like, business owners, CEOs, and I'm one of them, too, but it's kind of like...
It's different for us.
It's different. It's a little discouraging sometimes.
Yeah. Like, I think we get... man, I don't know where my words are at, but I come up with them. Imposter syndrome. Ándale, gracias. Syndrome. Like, I think we get that a lot, simply because growing up, we didn't see this environment, and I think that in a way we were told, like, that's not us. Nosotros no podemos estar allí. And so we get that imposter syndrome, and it's like, no, you did the work. You got here. I mean, you deserve every single seat that you're being offered. And I love, like I said, guys, I love to see her in these boardrooms, these events, and you're surrounded by a city council, by the mayors, by all these leaders, and it's so inspiring because we're part of that, and we're supposed to be there. Like, so congrats, girl. Yes.
Thank you.
So I love it. And keep going. So if you want to find her, come out to a chamber event. Her whole team that is there, which is something that you do say. If they don't see you, but they see your team, it's like if they're meeting you.
Oh yeah. That's true. Very true.
Yeah. So I love that. Which brings me to your slogan. So remind me exactly what it is, because I know it's about empowering.
Excellence, one hire at a time.
There you go. I love that. So I was like, okay, I heard you say it, and I was like, you really are dedicating to every single person that comes in here. And you told me about certain stories where these people, like, you kind of changed their lives.
Oh yeah, Arlington shelter. That's one of the, and they were actually at one of, I think, the cafecito that you held one.
Yeah, okay.
And when she said, I'm from the Arlington shelter, it was like flashback. I remember in 2014, I did my first presentation at the shelter. And I was just a sales rep there, and I was, basically just going over openings for the staffing company that I was working with.
Yeah.
And that was a story that I did tell you. I had a guy that actually was living at the shelter, him and his family, for whatever reason was going on. I was able to give him a job. It was day labor, and he came after, I think, a couple of months or so. He was able to save some money up and brought me like chocolate covered strawberries, and was just basically saying how grateful he was for the company to give him an opportunity for staffing, and then working. He got a full-time job, I think, at Jack in the Box, but he was so grateful and said, I was able to get out of the shelter because you gave me that opportunity. And that was like heart, I felt that.
And it hits home. I think that everybody's placed on this world with a bigger purpose than we realize. And you probably just ended up doing your job. You were just doing your job, trying to like do what you needed to do. But little did you know that you were an answer prayer.
Oh,
like
yeah.
That's what you're doing.
That's
And
really
and I wanted to talk to you about that because what we do is that right now there is an employer, a business owner that is praying, and I say this by experience because I pray for this. Please, God, send me the right people. Please, God, help me find the team that I need in order to be able to succeed and grow. And that's where you come in. That's you being that answer prayer. Right now, there's somebody, out there saying, please, God, help me find a job. Let me just pay for these bills. Let me just be able to feed my family. And this is where you're coming in. You and your team are answering those prayers. And that's the purpose, that you're fulfilling. And that is so beautiful to know and see. And
it's not even more beautiful.
So if you didn't have inspiration, this is your inspiration. But no, for real, you're really doing that. And sometimes there's we just do it and get up and go, and we don't get the thank you so much. And I just want to say thank you for you answering those prayers and doing what you're supposed to, because you could have been somebody else that just didn't fulfill this.
Well, thank you.
You could have stayed where you were at. You could have been where you were at and not having this beautiful company that you're building. And I am so excited to see what the world holds for it, because this was just 2025, right?
Yes.
That was June, right?
July
2025. Imagínate, so you're a baby.
Yeah, 7 months. Yeah, 7 months in. Great.
And you're already going statewide.
Yes. Well, actually, I was already statewide. So to really piggyback on that, when I started Alliance, we were actually, I got Austin in 2023. And so when when me and my business partner, it's a mutual agreement, we did, we both decided to part ways and start our own visions.
Right.
I already had Austin. Yeah. I had Austin, but I gained a brand new account just recently. So another opportunity opened up. I did actually have an office at one point, but changing, and I think that's the most challenging part right now, is when you had a business for 6 years and then you stop it in the middle of the going into the third quarter, and then you start a brand new business. You're still basically tackling two businesses at the same time, closing out one and then starting.
I was like, you're divorcing. That's what it sounds like. When she explained to me, I was like, that sounds like a divorce girl. Are you okay? Do we need a divorce party after this? For real.
But yeah, I did have Austin and I had San Antonio.
Well, don't belittle yourself, because I do still see it that way. I see it, the fact that you've been open for about 6 months or so, and you are already statewide. At the end of the day, say what you want about you being in a partnership. At the end of the day, hay gente que hace eso and they're not able to do what you're doing. And so, congratulations to you. That is major. That means you're a total boss. You're totally doing it. And so, if you're not on that level, you need to step it up. And that's what I mean by coming in her presence. You feel challenged. You're like, man, and I'm so glad that I made that my resolution. We actually are hitting it.
Yeah.
But, if I wouldn't and I wouldn't have met you, oh, girl, you would have been like, ay, pero esta mujer está allá and she's doing it. I need to get up and do it, So I love that. And, it's very, very encouraging. Now, which relies to action. Taking action on what you do. What is the steps that you take to be so successful right now?
I think I probably already said it. Just lead by the example. Continue to do it. Continue to get up and échale ganas.
Échale ganas. Yeah. That's it. Period. We're done. No, but for real. So, at the end of the day, you got to get up and grind. No excuses.
No excuses. And especially, for me, being a business owner as well, too, There's a lot. It's a lot to it. You care about everybody, you know, on my team, and I keep saying that because each individual, they depend on you. You know, they are working for you, just like if they were working for any other corporate company.
Yeah.
You know, you got to take care of them, so that way you can continue to produce and continue to keep going. So action, keep getting up and doing it.
Yeah.
You just got to do it. You know, and if you don't want to do it, then this is probably not for you.
It really isn't easy. Así como estamos hablando temprano, guys, we're talking about how people like, oh, eres dueña, so no tienes que hacer mucho porque tienes gente trabajando under you.
Yeah, they see
That
that a
is
lot.
so far from the truth. They really do.
Yeah, they do.
And guys, being the owner is like, you don't get days off. It's 24/7. Like, it's so funny because there is a lot of memes about this where they're like, I literally traded my 9 to 5 for 24/7.
Yeah, or 25/8.
Yeah, 25/8,
right? Yeah.
But it's like, I wouldn't have it any other way.
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't either.
So, like, if you were in a spot, you would redo the whole thing again.
I would redo it. Yes,
Yeah.
because I mean, I love it. It's challenging every day. You never know what's going to come throughout. You know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
And then the weather, of course. But it was kind of like, it was okay. But I was actually kind of waiting because I had some customers that are like, hey, so-and-so didn't come into work. So can you send someone else? And then you got a backup list. So you got to have these people ready to go.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And my team was ready. Even though we didn't open up the office, they were still working behind the scenes.
Yeah.
And that was the thing about it, you know, just to see everybody still interacting and still doing and closing deals.
Yeah.
Even when the office closed.
And and honestly, that speaks a lot about you, you know, because there's people that are doing bare minimum, but when they see, you know, their boss and the leadership that you're putting into them, they start, like, they know they have to level up. They know they have to do what they need to do.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the beautiful thing of having great leaders and having great inspiration. And that's what you're doing for your team. So with that being said, I want to know the ugly part of staffing, and you know, it's still going to be within action because I think that try to do, like, open their one, like, they're not saying like, no, don't open it or whatnot, but you want them to do it, but there's a right way to do things.
That's right.
So what is your advice when they want to take action to opening their business, but they're working under someone?
I think put it all on the table. Be upfront. Communication is key. Being honest.
Yeah.
You know, if it's all up front of what your goals are, it's on the table. It's not hidden from you. You already know, okay, this person is wanting to do her own thing.
Yeah.
And then even if it's in staffing, you know, if it's in staffing, you think you could do it, by all means, let's do it, you know, let's do it. And then there's just ways. I've been a sales rep. I've actually, you know, I know what it is. I've worked with, actually, it's healthy competition.
Okay.
Nothing I've ever done has ever been like cutthroat, really. Like, I'm just gonna go over there. It's been done to me.
Right.
You know, but out of respect, that's just not who I am. So I'm not gonna go back and be like, I'm gonna go do it to you.
It's because, like, I feel like, and that's where that you know, mutual respect came, because I think we were cut different.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, we were talking about, like, I can't believe some of the moves that people do, and I'm just like, girl, you know, like, you get dropped for that kind of stuff. We don't do that, but
don't do that. Yeah.
you know, and we hold that, and that's one thing that I love about where we come from, because I was, like, drilled into you, like, don't backstab anybody, don't do anybody wrong.
Supposed to be doing that.
Yeah, and so when I see it in business, I'm like, should you be doing better? Like, pero en esta situación, like, I think you're the type of person that if somebody wanted to, they can come up to you.
Yeah, I don't mind. I'm not asking the, telling you what you gotta do. I can tell you one thing: it is hard. It's not easy. People think it's so easy.
But that's good. Like, don't sugarcoat it. Like, we don't need, like, you don't need to be sugarcoated, because, like, if somebody's like, oh, it's the best decision I ever did, y sabes que, like, I get up and I have a team now, so all it's like rainbows and daisies and todo eso. No, it doesn't work like that. And you're very honest about it. It's very, very hard, and it's challenging, and you never know what's gonna happen, right? Like, you better answer that phone.
Yeah.
So like, she's being so honest about it, and I think that if you are in anyone's team, not just hers, but like in anyone's team, and you want to do your own thing because you think that you have the capabilities, that's great. Just be straight up, like you said, put it all on the table.
Be real with yourself and find your niche. Commit to that.
Ooh,
commit to that when you find it, because everybody has a passion for whatever they're doing in life. I used to always say, I think there was a man, but if I was I worked, my first job was Sonic car hop. When I was a car hop, I was the best car hop. On skates and everything.
Yeah, they don't do that no more. You don't know what is real Sonic.
But yeah, and then if I was, I worked at Whataburger, I worked at Whataburger.
She's real Texan.
Yeah, so I did that too. I worked at Whataburger, and but I was the best at what I would do.
Yeah.
And then I look back at all the positions I ever had, and I did level up. I leveled up to become a lead. So I think that's what's destined for me, possibly, because I look back my history and all the jobs that I started, I accomplished something.
I love that. Yeah, no, well, you're definitely accomplishing things, and you're definitely taking that action step. I think that, to me, it's very important for the next generation to understand that it doesn't come easy. And if you're in a situation right now where you're like, yo no soy nadie, I don't got a bigger, like, purpose in life, or I could never be that, that's so far from the truth. Like, I mean, like you said right now, you were in Sonic, you were in skates, you were in Whataburger. Little did you know, like, if you go back to that girl right there and you're like, you're sitting right there in your interview or your break, right? Y que te digan, like, no te preocupes, vas a ser a big boss, y vas a tener esto, you're going to go statewide, and you're going to have a team behind you. Would you have believed it at the time?
No, I would not have believed it, because I think just when you're growing up, you don't really think about the future. I did it,
Yeah.
I think I try to put, and now me as a mother now, I think I'm trying to implement that, for my child.
Yeah.
But I think when I was a kid, I was kind of like, I hated school. And I was like, oh, and now I'm like in regret. Like, I should have went to school for this.
Hey, but it's okay. I found that books have everything.
Yes.
And like, I couldn't pick up a book in school.
Girl, me neither.
But I'm like, research.
Yeah.
Get it out and figure it out.
And I have another set of pair of eyes to look at it.
Yeah, we were talking about contracts, reading over contracts, like, it was like in school, they literally gave you these, like, oh, get this paragraph, find the answer, right, type of thing. And when you're reading contracts, that's kind of the same thing. Like, you gotta find the ansers.
I gotta read it like 10 times.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, highlighting.
Answer, fill in, y todo eso. So I'm sorry to our reading teachers or English teachers. We didn't do a good job, but we're doing it now. Thank you for whatever you did, because it really does.
It's coming into place now.
Yeah, it makes sense now why we have reading in English. But we might not have done it back then, but that doesn't mean that that's what your future holds, because you might be sitting in the office and you might be reading those contracts, and it's a couple thousand on there, and you're like, man, wow, I'm seeing this, like,
looking at the million size.
Hey, that's the goal, honestly. Like, and that's a whole mindset thing, becoming the first millionaire in your family. Becoming the first of so many other things, right? But to the point that millions become normal.
Yes.
Did you ever have to, like, fight yourself on your core beliefs of money?
Yeah. I thought about
She's
it.
like,
It was
yeah.
yeah, because I remember just being like check to check back in the days. Like you were, I was relying on my little bonus and commissions and things like that. So, once you start to level up, yeah, it was scary.
Yeah.
It was scary. Like, wow, now you're pulling in this, this money, this revenue. What do you do with it now? Investments, and how do you handle it? And then you get, of course, Uncle Sam got to get his cut. It's more money, more problems.
It really does. And you know what? I'm gonna get to a point to where I'm gonna learn the system because it's a game. Y está bueno, okay? Like I'm a baby ahorita, voy a aprender, and it's crazy because it's so intimidating. I remember like getting out of the mindset of having income tax coming in, and you rely on those $4,000, whatever it was. That child, what is it? That child
tax credit.
Yeah, tax credit. You're like, this is why I have a kid. But honestly, like breaking out of that and be like, well, ni modo, tengo que pagar. It is what it
every
is.
year now.
Yeah, like
I think I've gotten an income tax, and I don't even know how long.
but
I remember my little kid. She was like, "Oh, around my birthday, I'm gonna have a big birthday." Yeah, we're gonna get that big check.
Not no more, girl. You better be hustling. It really does come to that, guys, but it's a beautiful feeling. Honestly, I don't mind no more.
Yeah,
it came to the point that I'm like, it is what it is. I'm making more money así. You'll say, like, I talk about the fact that we can create our own economy to the point that the food prices, gas prices, everything's going to go up, whatever. I mean, we have no control on it. But what you do have control on is on your income, on how you make money, and you then live off of an economy that you create.
Yes,
and
that's very true.
I love that. I think that we get to create that. So we set the standard high, but hey, we're going to meet it and we're going to fulfill it, and then we're going to set it higher and higher, guys. And that's how we're going to reach that top.
Yes.
But you see why I was telling you guys, like I really wanted y'all to meet her, and I'm so grateful that you came to the Down and Real, and you are one of the realest persons. I'm so excited to to see what we could do together in the future. Thank you so much for just like saying yes, honestly. I know you're such a busy woman, but like, quiero que sepas que hay mucha gente viéndote. Hay mucha gente, that you're inspiring, and everybody's like, wow, who is that? She just came out of nowhere. Bien misteriosa. But, it's more than that. Her actions speak louder than words, and you're doing it. I want you to take this moment to give us something motivational. You, like, wrap it up. Una advice. I love that you're like, you better get to it.
See, this is where I get the nervous part, bro.
No, and she's so authentic. Like, nerviosa de qué, right?
What can I say? I guess my slogan,
Okay.
Empowering excellence, Latinas, our community, who we are, our culture. I'm all about empowering women.
Yeah.
You're a beautiful woman, and you're doing it.
Thanks.
I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Who else is doing it? And let's let's not make it competition. Let's just, a lot of people take it as, oh yeah, she's doing it, or how did she get there? It doesn't even, that shouldn't even be an answer.
Yeah. The past.
Come up there with us.
Hey, we got chairs here. We got chairs
There's so much room up here.
Yep. And
a lot of business out there.
that is so beautiful. Like creating your own table and just like.
Yeah.
Just come and sit with us. And I think that that's so important for y'all to understand. Like, at the top, there's no competition. I think everybody's so concentrated. Like, no tenemos tiempo para chisme, para drama.
Yeah.
Like, no tenemos... There's just no time to, like, knock no one down when you're at the top, because we're all so focused in our own grind.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure you wake up and you're like, your main priority is literally your business, your family, your business, family business, and that's it.
Family and business, yeah.
We're not like, oh, ¿y qué pasó con el chisme de allá? We're not like on that type of stuff. And I think when you start getting surrounded by más mujeres así, which that's why I'm saying, like, I had got to a point that I wasn't being challenged no more. I feel like, okay, I did what you did. I'm doing what you're doing. And I love that. And I want to say that from the most humblest place. You're going to meet people, and then, like, not everybody's going to stay growing. I think some people get comfortable. And you talked about how being uncomfortable, even in your office staff, like, they get challenged to do more things that they probably weren't doing before. But it's a real thing, and it's really needed. So, you know, if you want to get uncomfortable, this is the table for you, because we're gonna get you uncomfortable. Okay, we need to challenge ourselves, and then you start learning from one another. There's so much that you can learn from one another, and put on there. So, guys, just get up and do it. Like she says, be an empowerment to one another. Let's finish this off with your company. Tell them about this is your moment to do your commercial for your company here in Arlington.
JPA Workforce is where it's at. You're needing some assistance with your staff. We're open to anything, not just light industrial. We're open to anything, any position. Reach out. You can find us at 2301 North Collins Street, Suite 270, Arlington, Texas, 76011.
You're not nerviosa from where? Isn't that good, guys? Like, check it out. Y'all know where to go for your staffing needs. Make sure you contact them. You can also find me on social media at MIRNA.ceo, and I will connect you directly to her. So if you want to, be mentored, you want to be part of her team, or you need a job, or actually the main one, you want a fulfilled placement in your company, this is the person to contact. Make sure you find her. And guys, she's here in Arlington, the entertainment capital, okay? And are you planning to go to the IndyCar?
Oh, you know what? I've seen that. I think we're gonna be there.
Okay. Well, you know who else is gonna be there? Radio Metroplex is gonna be there, guys. Streaming live. So if you want to get your business on there and you want to be a sponsor for that, make sure you contact us. Also, FIFA is coming. I have no idea how we're going to have 18 countries in little baby Arlington. But Arlington is getting on the map, and we will be there with Radio Metroplex as well. So make sure you come and join us and be part of FIFA, guys, because we're going to be we're going to be live right there. We're going to be, broadcasting and showing everything that is going on from the Latinos that are going to be there. So necesitan estar en comunicados con Radio Metroplex, guys. But that is the Down and Real show with the CEO Diva. We're gonna wrap it up, guys, and because we got things to do. We got places to be. We got places to be, things to do, and money to make. But we will catch y'all later. Muchas gracias for coming on the Down and Real, girl.
Very much.
I really appreciate her, and I hope y'all have got something to take home. And if you're not doing it, then you better start waking up and getting your ass up. Bueno, pues ahí nos vemos. Bye. It's like so much going on.
Yeah. Girl, you're such a natural.
Come on. I'm waiting for my coffee. Yeah. I'm like, girl. Wrapping it up. Is it ASMR?
La base de datos de virus ha sido actualizada.
Bienvenidas. Comenzamos.
Radio Metroplex.
Presentando.
Radio Metroplex.
La mejor programación. En vivo. Desde Arlington, Texas. La capital del deporte. Los espectáculos. Y el entretenimiento.
Radio Metroplex.
La mejor plataforma en su tipo. El mejor contenido.